Hi guys, I'm happy to be here and I'm happy to have you here. So, straight to the point, today I'm going to talk about a very popular notion. I'm going to give a different perspective or probably correct a notion that we've been used to. When I get a new insight, I tend to run in here and want to offload it on you guys because I tend to like to see people very happy and living a more fulfilled life. So, if I get any, idea or a tip that works well or better, I would always want to share it. So, for those of you that are just coming in here for the first time, my name is Onye Amos. You can call me Onitizi, and you're welcome to my channel. I promise you, today is going to be very insightful. Today is going to be very, different. So, I'm going to talk about the notion of love is not enough. Don't worry, I'm not going to be doing the whole love this, love that. We say love that on Instagram. They don't want the singles to brief. Don't worry, the singles are going to brief here. So feel free to be critical. Feel free to ask questions in the comment section. Feel free to like give your idea. Feel free to just be critical about anything I have to say because I want to learn. But I got this notion and I think it's quite nice to have and to hold. So please enjoy. You're going to enjoy yourself. So make sure you sit back, relax, and enjoy. So guys, you're welcome back. Yeah. So today I'm talking about love is not enough. So this idea came to me when I was singing a popular song during the week and I was like, love is not enough, you know? And it hit me like it was like a moment to ponder on what I just said. And I'm like, okay, which love is not enough? Because there are different kinds of love. There is mother's love to the child. There is romantic love. There are just different things they call it these days. So which love in particular is not enough, or do we just use those terms? When we hear something, we probably just flow with it. So which love are we talking about here that is not enough? That's the question. When you hear the word love is not enough, what goes through your mind? Because I've heard it over time, and I've agreed to it a lot of times. Like I've been agreeing to it until when I decided not to agree with it, that love is not enough. I understand where the saying comes from. Like, okay, when you are probably in a, trust me, they're talking about romantic relationship. When you're in a relationship or you have your partner or you're married, you want to get married, you should not only depend on love enough to go through the whole years of commitment and stuff like that. Yeah, I totally get it and I understand, and I like, in short, I'm one of the preachers of love is not enough, and stuff like that. And when I hear the word, what it means to me, maybe I'm not giving the general meaning, but what it means to me is more like there are other things you should put into perspective, because love can go away at some point. You'll not love the person from like the first time you guys met. You'll not have the same feeling of excitement at all times, so you need something else that will keep you going. Maybe money makes everything sweeter. Maybe you need I don't know, purpose inside it. You guys need to be doing other things that would keep you, I don't know, will I call it, engaged in the relationship or in the whatever it is that you guys are into, basically. So I understand, and it is very reasonable. It is quite reasonable. Duh, love is not enough. It's not every time I want to be all loved up, and every time I'm seeing you I'm thinking, oh yeah, you're the air that I breathe. But on a second note, because I am first a Christian before I am any other thing, basically. So when I think about it from the Christian perspective, so in case you're a Christian, this would probably, you should probably think about this a little bit. I'll still come to others, and stuff. So if you're a Christian, when you say love is not enough, what is love? What is love? So we know a lot about love from the Bible in First Corinthians chapter 13, when it says like love is kind, love is patient, love is long suffering, love is not proud, love is selfless. And the core of Christianity is love, which is the love of God. Do you get? And in the Bible, it has said countless times that God is love. God is love. So when we say love is not enough, are we saying God is not enough? because that will be a slap, on our creator's face when we say love is not enough, because God is love. So when you keep shouting love is not enough, I no, but what will you say? Oh, God will understand that it's not like him that we're saying is not enough. Is no, yeah, like there are some things that should not be like your cogitation, should not be what you contemplate on, because God is love, so God is enough. If God is enough, then love is enough wherever you put it. In whatever circumstance you put love in, it is enough. And I think there's another aspect to it I want to bring that would blow your mind. So sit back. Okay, so we're still talking about love not being enough, which I think should be corrected actually. And I'm bringing out because we tend to look at love a lot of time from feelings, from the angle of feelings, how you're feeling towards a particular person, how the person makes you, feel basically. And feelings, for one thing I know, is one very inconsistent, unstable, non-constant thing or whatever emotion. Feelings are not stable. Why would you want to rely on feelings? Because I know that's what people tend to think about when they talk about love. They tend to say, oh, I have feelings for this person. No, you should not have feelings towards, especially someone you want to spend the rest of your life with. You should not be banked on feelings. It should be banked on the love that comes from God, because that kind of love is one that is unfailing, that is constant, that is liquid, that is unconditional. So when you want to love, for anyone that wants a long lasting love life, then you should love like Christ loves the church. And I'm not even coming from the angle of, oh, what they said about, husband and wife in the Bible. Basically, I'm just talking about what is love for us. Love for us is God. Then every other thing that is needed is when you do not understand what love is, then you tend to say it is not enough, or you tend to dismiss it as just a feeling. It is way bigger than a feeling. What is the freaking feeling when you have God inside of you? So which best way to express that love than having the God kind of love towards your partner, basically. So I think we should basically imbibe God, instead of relying on feelings, rely on God. Get to know more about God, then you would have like the best kind of relationship that you want to have. Because in God, the money that you're looking for, you will get it. The resources that you need, you get it. The purpose that you're looking for, you get it. Um, I don't know what you need inside the relationship that you want, or the kind of partner you want to. When you have the wholeness of God, it is more than enough. Therefore, love is enough. That means when you have fullness of God, it is enough. That means you have fullness of love. So don't thrive on the worldly kind of love. That's why there's a lot of craziness. When you thrive on that, in short, your life will not even go straight. This moment the person will mean like the whole world to you, and the next minute the person will go off. Because if God is loving us with the feelings that we feel, that means the days that we do so good and make God excited, he's going to bless us. And then the days that we do not make him excited, he's not going to look at our face. That is not even love at all. So basically, if you want to know how best to love someone, then you should know God, and know God like properly, because he is love. He is the institution, like he brought about the institution of marriage. Therefore, he's the only one that can teach you how best to love whoever. He has given countless examples of how love should be displayed. It's in the Bible, so you can get it. You can have that long lasting love that you need in your marriage, that it's not coming and going, because love is beyond feelings, like I've mentioned. You can have it, and that is because you have taken the fullness of God. You've taken time to love God. You've taken time to understand the way God loves. You've taken time to understand God himself, who is love, that you are proclaiming. Except you're talking about a different kind of love, then yeah, Well, you can go for the trivial love of feelings, but whatever you receive, you you collect basically. Whatever is dished out is what you get. But I'm assuring you that if you see love from the aspect of who God is and how He has displayed love and how He has described love and how we as both Christians should exhibit love, then you will not have, I don't think you'll have a problem, because you move past feelings and then you will love with the love of God. And that is an unconditional kind of love. And this does not dismiss the fact that, people can act in certain ways that are not, in line. That's why, first of all, you should, be with someone that you guys are of equal yokes, basically. Bible have it told us, don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers, especially when you want to get married. You people should have the same kind of insight, because when you both have God's kind of love, it is easier to forgive. It is easier to have good understanding. It is easier to walk, the God kind of way. It is easier to exhibit this God's kind of love. And every day you grow in it because you grow in God and you have the Holy Spirit to help you, basically. So it makes it easier to spend the rest of your life with someone. And it's not because you have the power or you are able to of your own accord. It's because you have a greater power, and that is God living inside of you, helping you know best how best to love, how best to forgive, how best to get the best things of life, how best to live a purpose-filled life with the person that is with you, that is also living a purpose-filled life in God. Because that is the foundation that's a good foundation of every relationship, of every marriage, of whatever it is that you want to proclaim as love, except you want to do something else. And I'm wondering, why would you want to settle for feelings when you can go higher than feelings? You can walk yourself above how you're feeling. When someone makes you feel angry or sad, you can move past it very easy, because you have the God kind of love, which is liquid, which is kind, which is soft, which is unconditional, basically. So I think it gave me a different mindset or different insight into how best to love people, how best to appreciate your partner, how best to appreciate people even in your life, because this kind of love is sustainable, it is reliable, it is constant. So if you want a constant, reliable, long lasting, dependable kind of love, then you should know God. Know God, know love, and you'll have the best kind of life. Okay, so I'm going to drop the mantle here right now, because I don't want the video is already long already. And in case you have questions, I can make like a part 2 of this. I don't mind, but you can ask questions in the comment section so that we can rub minds together. In case there are other aspects that I probably should have touched, please tell me in the comment section as well, because I'll be here ready to receive. And I'm going to see you guys again in my next video. Yeah, I'm happy that you're here again. Thank you. And remember, subscribe and share this video, share the link. I'll really appreciate it. So see you guys in the next video. I love you all. I remain your girl, Oyintizi. Bye bye.